Luka, the energy is insane.
Yes, go on! Who's better? And I'm big fast. Going for it! Look at the pass!
He's breaking through! He's gonna score!
Oh, yes!
Luka, this is awesome.
Yes, it's not up at this! He's through! We're going!
Wow, look at that pass. He's going for goal.
Leeds made it through then to the business end of the tournament. We're down to the last 8 now, the stakes getting higher and higher. Not only them, of course, it's the same story for everyone. They all are desperate to win it. Something then is going to have to give. It is a charged atmosphere in here, fittingly so, given what is up for grabs. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. A truly big night of football here ahead of us. It always is when this competition is in town.
Well, we're at the stage, Peter, when the dream becomes believable. The stage of the season when everything takes on a tougher, more pressurised edge. When you want to win all you can, but might have to settle for one. This would be worth settling for, believe me.
And that gets things running. Nolito going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's left his man. Nolito has got himself a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
So above all others, Jim, what do you think is the single factor which is going to make a difference here?
Well, Peter, I think there really isn't an awful lot in terms of what separates these teams. No, not when you get to this stage. This one could come down to the smallest of detail.
Absolutely so. Idrissa Gueye. Mondi. Mariano tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Giroud. Aimed in towards the centre. Dembele has a hit! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Quadrado. Idrissa Gueye battles to win it back. Payet. Keeps everyone guessing. That's gone a long way up and away. And that's been won straight back. Leeds still without an attempt on target. Quadrado. Idrissa Gueye hits that long. He's through the middle. Madrid have a free kick. Neuer is off, and the boss has some thinking to do now. Against the crossbar!
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Quadrado. Leeds keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Payet. And it's Hulk. Leeds have been susceptible to late first-half goals over recent weeks, so determined not to concede this time. Payet. Hulk.
The energy's insane.
Payet. Modrić. Rakitic. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Luka, this is awesome.
Here, hit that one like this. He's through, we're going. Wow, look at that pass.
Let's go for goal.
Yeah, pass. Wow, look at that pass.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Cuadrado. Oh, real chance! The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks, have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Has a pop! He's scored!
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck, and his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round. Madrid are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Payet.
Luka, the energy's insane.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Luka, this is awesome.
Rakitic. Hulk. Payet.
Yes, he's breaking through.
And the finish! They've done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
It's it out wide now. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for a corner.
The energy's insane.
The changes then in quick succession. Rakitic can hoist it clear.
Luka, this is also...
Plenty waiting in the middle. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. No, he didn't quite meet it right. They've played it short. A chance to play it in. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Nicely controlled.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Leeds showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Now it's Hulk.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Luka, this is also...
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Out to the right. Let down by a lack of accuracy.
Yes, he's breaking through.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Leeds away with a draw, and they were well worth it. Leeds succeeded. Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Brighton really aren't having much joy on their travels. Their last 5 away games have yielded not a single win. Muller. And here's Ibrahimovic. Cuts it out. Dunk gets it forward. Has he picked him out? Oh, that's neat. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Leeds have a terrific defensive record over the last 5 games. Muller.
Luka, this is also...
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Oh, he's in! Luka. Rakitic. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. And here's Perisic. Hoists it forward. And here's Muller. Quick glance at goal. Tries to get it clear.
For Luka, the energy is insane.
And it's Lallana. A searching ball out wide. It's out for a goal kick.
Luka, this is awesome.
Vestergaard. A goal now would certainly liven things up.
Yes, he's breaking through.
And it's played forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Lallana. Caicedo. Attempts to play it through. Hits one! And out to safety. There's the whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Real chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Rakitic. Brighton seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
I think it was...
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. Dan is there, and he can get that clear. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Milner. Could be a chance here. Leeds have a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, real chance! That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. In for a header! A great save, real class.
Ibrahimovic really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Rakitic. And it's been taken straight back. Nil-nil the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Dunk goes looking. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Keeper's got good distance on that. Perisic. Ibrahimovic.
Luka, the energy is insane.
And here's Muller. Rakitic. Milner.
Luka, this is awesome.
Rakitic. Whipped in. Danger averted for now. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Forward it goes. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Brighton are desperately trying to save their European dream here. And it's Rakitic. Rakitic tries to get it forward quickly. And the shot!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Dan. And it's played forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And that's it. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches.
Look at the pass.
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes.
Luka, this is awesome.
Yeah, they got Papa Des. He's through. We're going. Wow, look at that pass.
Guys, go for goal. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, Apostle. Wow, look at that pass.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Wow, yeah, go for it.
So we have reached the business end of the competition. This one, perhaps the most intriguing of the four quarter-final ties. It contains all of the right ingredients. The scoreline, the opponents are perfectly matched. The home crowd truly up for it. You can hear that, you can see that. They've created an atmosphere and ambience which is intimidating and sets the hairs on the back of your neck on edge. And we have in front of us this glorious chance! And he's found the net! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Leeds have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? Cut out in the nick of time.
Dembele really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Milner. Leeds are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Luka. Cuadrado. Perisic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Idrissa Gueye. Leeds scored early, of course, and it's 1-0.
Luka, the energy is insane.
Modrić. Perisic. Cuadrado is charging up on the overlap.
Luka, this is awesome.
That is terrific skill.
He's through. We're going.
Saul does well to read it and intercepts. Idrissa Gueye. Done it.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Saul. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's Gueye. Milito is onto it and can take it up. Idrissa Gueye. And here's Giroud. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. It's gone a long way up and away. Leeds are in control here on the brink of half-time. Saul
Luka, the energy
receives it in a good position. Shapes to shoot! We've got a goal! They are firmly back in business. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing,
Luka, this is
right
awesome.
in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Leeds concede, we're now level. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Leeds head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And we are already promptly back underway. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Milner. Quadrado. Foot in. Dummett. Nolito. Out for a
Luka, the
throw.
energy is insane.
Perisic with good energy in defence as well.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
And shooting chance! Yes, it's in! They have edged ahead overall. Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Perisic simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
Leeds take the lead both in this match and on aggregate. Well, that's where he wants it. And here's Giroud. What an adventurous run from a defender.
Madrid are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Luka, this is awesome.
Looking for space out wide. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Dummett. Giroud looks to get on the end of this. And it's Perisic. And here's Quadrado. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Ibrahimovic. In with the challenge. And here's Ibrahimovic. What a ball this has turned. Real chance!
Leeds are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Dembele!
Luka, this is awesome.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Dummett gets it away.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Crescito collects the ball from behind. Modrić. It's Modrić! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Saul gets it out to the wing and helps available out wide.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a
Luka,
chance.
the energy's insane.
It has got through to him. Shot at goal! And in for the pieces! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's been taken short.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Leeds. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Leeds showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.
Oh, Luka, the energy's insane.
Yes, go on! Look at the pass!
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes!
Luka, this is awesome.
Yeah, they got up at this! He's through the goalie!
Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Tottenham are suffering right now from a consistency they could well do without. Rather unwelcomely, they are consistently winless.
Well, if ever a win was needed, Peter, then they'd obviously like it to be here. However, there's no need for them to get over-anxious about their current run. They have to retain a composure about their work and get back to what they're good at. Should they rekindle a full commitment from every individual, if they don't win this one, they could well win the...
Real chance! Oh, it's gone in! Ibrahimovic at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Over to the left. Oh, really good feet from him. Cut out in the nick of time. Now the counter. Ibrahimovic. Polk. Leeds are unbeaten on the road so far.
Oh, Luka, the energy's insane.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Towering header! He scores! knife through butter. They have done it again.
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well read, he sorted that out.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Sanchez, and it's played forward. Oh, good interception. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Half-time getting close now. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. And it's Muller. He's in space and looking for options.
Luka, this is awesome.
And he just whacks it away. That'll be a throw-in. Quadrado. Timely intervention. And it's half-time here. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Leeds are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Leeds in control at half-time, 2-0. Well, the action has already resumed here. No reported change to either side during the break. Well, that is not what he intended. Sterling. It's Muller! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Luka, the energy is insane.
Mondi. And here's Sterling. Leeds have been mighty impressive in defence just recently.
This is awesome.
Shoot and the finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
Vardy certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Rakitic. Leeds in a very solid position, 2 to the good. And here's Hulk. Ibrahimovic. Højbjerg. Partey. Vardy desperately wants to get on the end of this. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Luka.
For Luka, the energy is insane.
Rakitic. And it's Modrić. Modrić. Rakitic.
Luka, this is awesome.
Modrić. Luka. Look at the defender bombing forward. Gets his head to it! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
Modrić. Now it's Müller. A buccaneering run from the defender. Knocks it away. Modrić gets it back. And here's Müller. Now it's Hamšík. Hamšík spreads it towards the left. Massive leap! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Zahavi tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Müller. Hamšík. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Leeds are this close to securing a place amongst the European elite next season. And here's Sterling. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Keeper sees it all the way. Hamšík. Luka. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Nicely measured pass. Here it is now, surely! Ibrahim, he's gone for it! And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Leeds come away with the win, a job really well done in all departments, a real sum-of-the-parts team effort. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Leeds simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us.
This is awesome! Yeah, they got Modrić! He's through, they're going! Wow, look at that pass.
Let's go for goal.
Yeah, Apostle! Wow, look at that pass!
Yes, he's breaking through.
Wow, there we go! Yeah, go for it! Whoa, look at that!
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And already we're underway here. Goes direct to the front line. Good idea, just poorly executed. Leeds were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Look at the defender bombing forward. And that's been levered clear. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Hoists it forward. Breaks on here. Southampton are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you? There's the shot! Knocks it away. And help's available out wide. Redmond. And that has been clubbed away. And it's been taken straight back. And it's Iago Falque. Leeds are in superb form defensively. 5 consecutive clean sheets.
Luka, this is awesome.
Redmond.
He's through, we're going.
Modrić. Leeds, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rakitic. And it's Hulk. He's got options out wide. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Gets up to head it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
The energy's insane.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Just brushed off the ball there. Redmond.
Luka, this is awesome.
Jago Falke.
He's through, we're going.
Shoots! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Rakitic. Hulk on a strong run down the right. Good challenge, he just stood firm. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Rakitic.
Look at the pass.
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Luka, this is awesome.
Yes, it's up and that's. He's through, we're going.
Wow, look at that pass. It's one for goal.
Oh, look at that pass.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Hulk.
Yeah, go for it.
He's in space and looking for options.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Southampton settled for a point from that gripping game last time out. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but...
And the finish! And that has been cleared. And it's Modrić. And here's Perisic. Luka
Energy is insane.
swung over into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Modrić. Chance to shoot! Rakitic. A buccaneering run from the defender. Massive leap! Oh, not the best of headers.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks a harder thing to do.
And here's Lapadula. Played out to the right. Redmond. Time to deliver. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Southampton showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Now it's Hulk. Southampton have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so with numbers.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Modrić. And here's Perisic. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. So what can they conjure from this one? Just off target. And that's been levered clear. And it's Modrić. And here's Muller. Luka. Decent ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Leeds being made to look sloppy in possession here. Deep into stoppage time.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
It's being played forward. Neuer gets it upfield. And there goes the final whistle. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is brought.
This is the best game of all. Yes. Oh my.
Oh, Luka, the energy is insane.
Yes, go on. Who's better? And I'm making that. Going for it. Look at the pass.
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes.
Luka, this is awesome.
Yes, they can't run like this.
Well, hello, good evening, and welcome to everybody who has joined us, regardless of where you are, or indeed what time it is with you all over the globe, as we bring you this most glamorous of clashes between two sides desperately chasing the right to contest the ultimate prize in club football. This competition has provided us with so much unforgettable drama since the first qualifiers began last summer, and I am certain there will be plenty more to come in the last few. It is semi-final day. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. So just one more step for a date with destiny. Few games come bigger than this one.
Yeah, and the first leg of a semi-final, you can't guarantee passage into the final, obviously, just yet. But you can make life quite hard for yourself, Peter, second leg. So you've got to expect it to be tight and tense. This atmosphere sounds perfect for the occasion. And it's a case of releasing your best now.
He's gone for it! He's pulled off a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Alex Telles looking cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well,
Shapes to shoot! Oh, and a second time! He scored! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
it's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Luka cuts it out. I guess for the visitors here, the thing they have to decide is whether they are happy. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And that's sprayed out wide. Just brushed off the ball there.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Hulk.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Now it's Perisic. He's picked him out. And he heaves it forward.
Luka, the energy's insane.
And it's Rakitic. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And here's Pavoletti. It's a promising ball. Keeper's ball. And we hit half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And the game has already resumed here.
Leeds need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution. And
Has a hit! Hoists it forward. Valverde. Alex Telles. Across the field it goes.
Luka, the energy's
Modrić.
insane.
And it's played forward. Held by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Luka, this is awesome.
Hulk. Quadrado. Whipped in. Tries to get it clear. And here's Hulk. Hulk. That's great strength on the ball. Quadrado. Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
all he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And it's Perisic.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
And Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And here's Pavoletti. Has a pop! Modrić. Rakitic. Just about up to 75 minutes. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Quadrado. Fired in.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Alex Telles. He's played him through.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
A buccaneering run from the defender. There are a few waiting for it. Müller has been found. Going for goal! So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Luka, this is
And it's Modrić. And here's Ribéry. Ribéry tries to head towards goal. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Towering header! Has a goal!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And the referee brings it to a close. So home advantage told here. They can only hope that the same applies in the second leg, when they will look to drag it back in their own backyard.
Oh, Luka, the energy is insane.
Yes, go on! Who's better? And I'm thinking that. Going for it! Look at the pass!
He's breaking through.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are in the conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. The action has already started. By Ram. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Rakitic provides an outlet. Rakitic.
Insane.
West Ham have been in fine form in front of goal. They've not failed to score in any of their last 5 games. And it's played forward.
Luka, this is awesome.
Rice tries lifting it over. Rice needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Leeds have the league's best defensive record.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
West Ham, whose last result owes so much to the astuteness of their manager.
Well, Peter, you just can't argue with the substitutions. They were spot on, and the timing of each were perfect too. That sort of decisive management is a winning formula in itself.
It's found its way to him. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And he heaves it forward. Tries a shot! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Luka, this is awesome.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Forward it goes.
Murray really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yes, he's breaking through.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be outmuscled.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Murray. Konoplyanka plays it forward. And the whistle goes for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Leeds can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Oh, good ball. Shoots! Modrić. Diop can hoist it clear. Leeds get it back again. Leeds are in superb form defensively. 5 consecutive clean sheets. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Murray. Oh, shooting chance! Leeds are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Luka, the energy is insane.
Perisic. That is terrific skill.
This is also...
Towering header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Modrić. And it's Perisic. Now it's Ribery. He's had that, goes for goal! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, what a ball! He's had a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And the finish! Didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Rakitic really improvised cleverly there. His quick thinking almost paid off in real style.
West Ham showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Luka, this is also...
Can't get the better of his opposite number.
West Ham merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Muller. And Seldy. Modrić. So time is nearly up. What? And he has been fouled there. Oh, crossbar! Muller! That's brilliant! And surely that has won the day! Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Leeds take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Here it comes. Yarmolenko. Oh, shooting chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Murray sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
He's got the ball, he's got the space. And that will be the final act. Leeds, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Thrilling now.
This is the best game of all. Yes! Oh my!
Oh, Luka, the energy is insane.
No, look at that! Yes! Score! Who's better? And the big pass! Going for it! Look at the pass!
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes!
Luka, this is awesome.
Yeah, let's not pop at this! He's through! We're going! Wow, look at that pass!
Guys, go for goal. That's it.
Yeah! Yeah, Apostle! Wow, look at that pass!
Yes, he's breaking through.
Wow, there we go! Yeah, go for it!
So a warm welcome to all of you who have just tuned into our broadcast. This, of course, part 2 of the semi-final affair, and the prize, a ticket to the showpiece final of this top competition. The fates of both teams far from decided. They are separated by the thinnest of margins, and I'm sure that they are both all too acutely aware of that. Only one thing is for sure, and that is that we must have a... That's surely a foul. Free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
And if that's a sign of things to come, he could make himself unplayable here. On some occasions, when star players really mean business, the entertainment value rockets, and we could be in for a treat after such a stunning opening.
Oh, that is a bit special. Leeds take the lead and chip away at their aggregate deficit. Forward it goes. Out to the right. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It has got Pavoletti! That's a half-decent try.
That's just unfortunate, really, really unfortunate.
Hulk. And here's Ribery. What an adventurous run from a defender. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Massive leap! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Ansaldi. A great ball! Hits one! Knocks it away. Big chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Ansaldi is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Defence has got rid of that. And here's Modrić. A buccaneering run from the defender. Valverde attempts a clearance. Goalkeeper's ball. Alex Telles.
Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Pepe.
For Luka, the energy's insane.
Leeds scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Well weighted. And here's looking for goal! He's had a go! And the keeper barely had to move.
Well, from a good position, the keeper really ought to have had to work harder.
And it's Pavoletti. He could be in here. Gets it back.
He's breaking through.
It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. He's got away. Hit into the middle. Good ball. And the shot! Rakitic, who has made his impact already. Hulk. Muller. Alex Telles. And the semi-final reaches halfway. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's the reply the manager wanted, and they've got fresh impetus to set about reversing this overall deficit.
Leeds head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
This is awesome.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Leeds really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And it's Pavoletti. He's through the middle. And it's a corner. Hulk. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? And here's Muller. Gets away from his opponent. Oh, good interception. Modrić is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
And here's Hulk. Look at the defender bombing forward. Great leap! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Clears it out of harm's way. Modrić. Hamšík. Well positioned to make that interception. And the defence can get it clear. Hamšík. Modrić. Hulk. And here's Muller. Hulk. Rakitic provides an outlet. Towering header! In it goes! They have edged ahead overall.
know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back
Yeah,
to
word
front.
up. Check
They
the
really
scoreboard,
did
kid.
the ball
2 kids
from
laughing in the
It's all very
stadium
well
light.
done.
Modrić grinning, yeah, I'm counting tonight. 1, 2, 3, crowd starts to mix. He taps Haaland, bro, I got 6. Haaland laughs, man, I'm just getting begun. You got 6, but I already got 1. They both jump when the net goes shake. Dreaming about trophies they're gonna take. 6 for Luka, 1 for Erling. Friendly talk while the crowd keeps yelling.
Forward quickly.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Rakitic. Gorgeous control there. Muller. It's got through.
Leeds are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk. Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
And it's Alex
The
Telles.
energy's insane.
That's found its target. Gets up to head it! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And it's Pavoletti. This lead then looking ever more decisive in the context of what remains of the game. Pings it out wide. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Yes, he's breaking through.
So that's it. It is all over. Leeds have done it. Into the final, and they can taste glory now. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, they've grown in stature and confidence with every step, and one big step away from the trophy now.
Oh, Luka, the energy is insane.
Yes, score! Who's better? And I'm big back. Going for it! Yes, look at the pass!
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes!
Luka, this is awesome.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. Up to meet it! Oh, good stop by the keeper. Hook with the foul. And it's Brown Adair. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Leeds have given their fans precious little to revel in recently. They haven't scored in any of the last 5 home games. Leeds are having a tough week. It is a crazy schedule for them.
Yeah, it's a tough spell, and guarding against fatigue for the players is key now. Tiredness can be the blame for more injuries, so it's an opportunity for the manager to shuffle his pass.
Towering header! Leeds are the standout defensive side of the moment. They've not conceded in their last 5. Still goalless. A good challenge, stood up well against his man. Milner finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Cuadrado. Ribery. Modrić, and it's Cuadrado. Hulk. Cuts it out. Ipswich seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that they're
Hits one! And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Ipswich draw first blood here.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Great leap! Hits it again, but still no joy.
How hard can it be to time a jump with the right contact? It's not that difficult, is it?
Plays it out to the wing. Milner gets it back. Hulk. Now it's Ribery. That has sent him sprawling. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the whistle goes for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we're already back underway here.
Leeds need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Ipswich come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that.
Ribery, a chance to play it in. Modrić. Hulk. And he just whacks it away. Leeds still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Tries to get it clear.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Now, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Leeds get it back again. And it's Modrić. And here's Ribery. Cuadrado. Cuadrado has a hit! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
They've got a corner here. So here comes a substitution. Good challenge, he just stood firm. But there's going to be another change here. Perisic.
this is awesome.
Yeah, they got Haaland there. He's through. We're going.
It's a loose ball.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
He's breaking through.
Muller. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Leeds are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. Gets up to head it! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
This is awesome.
Ipswich can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Look at the defender bombing forward. Massive leap! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Leeds.
Oh, Luka, the energy is insane.
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Luka, this is awesome.
Yeah, they got Modrić. He's through. We're going.
Good.
Wow, look at that pass. He's going for goal. That's
Yeah, Basil. Wow, look at that pass.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Wow, yeah, go for it. Whoa, look at that. 3-2. Whoa, man. One game.
Oh, Luka, the energy is insane.
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Luka, this is awesome.
Yeah, they got Modrić. He's through. We're going.
Good.
Wow, look at that pass. He's going for goal. That's
Yeah, Basil. Wow, look at that pass.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Yeah, go for it. Whoa, look at that. 3-2. Whoa, man. One game. Yes! Oh, my!
Oh, Luka, the energy is insane.
Well, welcome everybody. You join us here for our coverage of what is set to be a truly exciting final. Formalities are underway. Everybody is soaking up an energetic, highly charged atmosphere within the ground. The teams will be with us very shortly. We look forward, of course, to that special moment. In the meantime, we take in the feeling of excitement and euphoria ahead of what should be a really outstanding final. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Shoots! And Saldi tries to get it forward quickly, dashing forward at pace. And it's Payet. Payet. Over to the left.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Cut out in the nick of time.
Luka, this is awesome.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Luka, the energy is insane. Luka, this is awesome.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Leicester seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
Well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Milner. And Saldi. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Sidibe. Sidibe plays it forward. Leeds so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Sidibe. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Towering header! Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Danger averted for now. Payet. Leeds to retain the ball, but seemingly in no rush to break forward. Modrić. Hulk. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! That was a matter of inches.
Ibrahimovic almost put his side ahead with a pretty fierce attempt. He really spanked that.
Looking to force his way through. In comes the corner.
Luka, this is awesome.
And Saldi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Battles to win it back. And it's Hulk. Modrić. And here's Ibrahimovic. Shot at goal! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Look, this is classic final tension and nerves. It's still got time to go from tentative to thrilling, I hope.
And after it's Chadley! Defenders on the back foot.
Luka, this is awesome.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? Sidibe. Leicester have it back and they can go again. He's got away. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Hulk. Oh, he's broken through. He's through. It's a big chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Keeper has beaten it away. Goes direct to the front line. And it's played forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And Saldi.
Luka, this is awesome.
Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Gets on, he's had a shot! And a second time! There's a goal! That could turn out to be a big, big goal! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was, absolutely top-notch.
Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
Müller, right through the middle. And here's Milner. Modrić or Luka. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Gets it, has a goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Keep calm.
Ndidi with the foul. Hulk. Modrić. And here's Hulk. Oh, what a ball! It's on. He's gone for it! Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? Leeds are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
And here's Hulk. And he's there to hoof it away.
Luka, this is awesome.
Ibrahimovic. And another time.
Leeds probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And here's Hulk. And it's Hulk. Hulk is onto it and can take it up. It's gone for a throw-in. Leicester are making a change now.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
So that's it. It is all over. Simply, the big day was their day.
Two kids in the stands, bright lights, big dream. White scarf waving for the Leeds team. Haaland on the screen, rockets in his boots. Crowd going wild when he shoots, he shoots. Next to him, Modrić with the vision so clean. Talking about magic they already seen. Laughing and jumping when the scoreboard rise. Fireworks shining in their young eyes.
Oh, Luka, the energy is insane.
Yes, go on! Going for it! Look at the pass!
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while, and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen. He's had a go! And that's been levered clear. And it's Milner. Modrić. Got a shot away! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Hulk timely intervention. Ndidi. Leeds were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty pucks.
For Luka, the energy is insane.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And back to base. And it's played forward.
Luka, this is awesome.
Ribery. He's gone for it! This could fall anywhere. And another time. It's in! The breakthrough strike. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Leeds take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off here.
No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Leeds are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Leeds get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Leeds have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And here's Chadley, out to the right. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Sidibe never really looked sure of what he was doing, and by holding on to it for so long, he duly lost it.
Milner. Leeds are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Ribery has set up one goal so far. Modrić. And it's Milner. And Saldi.
Luka, the energy is insane.
Away from immediate danger. And here's Payet. Milner. Modrić. That's gone a long way up and away. And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Leeds are 2 up, and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Leeds sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side. Ribery. And here's Hulk. He's in! It's one! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's hoisted clear. Payet. Chadley gets it out to the wing. Ndidi. And it's Hulk. Sidibe
Let's go for goal.
gets it back.
Oh, look at that pass.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Ndidi tries to get it forward quickly. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Ribéry. And here's Hulk. That's offside. Yes, it is. Leicester have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. He goes long, and he's onside. Payet has made his mark on this game.
Luka, the energy is insane.
Milner,
Luka, this is awesome.
He's through, we're going.
great strength, too strong for his opponent. Modrić, and it's Ribéry.
Yes, he's breaking through.
And here's Hulk. Oh, good interception. Payet. And it's got through. And that's a goal kick. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Leicester keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Looks to thread it through. That intervention was very necessary. Modrić. And it's Ribéry. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Hulk. Ibrahimovic has a goal! And that's that. Leeds sign off the season with a win.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Yeah, go for it! Whoa, we got that! Whoa, what a game!
So this is it. Domestic football across the continent may all be done and dusted in the major leagues. But now we have the ultimate spectacle to conclude the season. The earliest phase in qualifying started way back at the beginning of last summer, and now there are just 2 teams standing. A show not just for the capacity crowd here, but one for the whole world. The global audience, they say, some 300 million. With you at the St Jakob Park here in Basel, certainly one of the most aesthetically pleasing stadia in Europe. So we're almost there. All one can see, a look of utter focus on the faces of all involved. Real chance! And he's done it!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Leeds take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big
Pablo Sarabia! It's broken loose, and they've been caught out here.
Paris Saint-Germain have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Going for goal! He scored! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Leeds take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And help's available out wide. Cuadrado crosses. Pablo Sarabia. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Luka, this is awesome.
Cuadrado, who has made his impact already. And the counter is on. Over to the left. Towering header! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just brushed off the ball there. Valbuena. Pablo Sarabia out towards the flank. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. That has sent him sprawling. Cuadrado. Luka Modrić.
Luka, this is awesome.
Luka. Rakitic. And Saldi. Throw it. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Leeds have the lead, and obviously it's going to be the happier dressing room at half-time, but it'll be interesting to see what they do second half. I really think that they should push on and do more of what we saw as we approached half-time.
Leeds ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Cuadrado. And here's Hulk, and it's Payet. And Saldi. Hulk, and here's Hulk. Mbappe. A real chance to break. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Neymar. He has it out wide now. He's had a shot! No, not this time.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Yes, he's breaking through.
Rakitic. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Cut out in the nick of time. Away from immediate danger. And here's Cuadrado. A buccaneering run from the defender. Heads it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Modrić looking to penetrate opposition lines. What an adventurous run from a defender. Christian Zapata. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Rakitic. Hulk. And here's Payet. Rakitic. Payet. Now it's... And Hulk! And the ball's it's come back out! This could fall anywhere! Gets into some space. Up to meet it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Cuadrado. Cuadrado goes looking. Keeper's got good distance on that. And Saldi. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Valbuena. Nicely measured pass. Neymar with a shot! Oh, it's gone in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Paris Saint-Germain are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
It's one! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Leeds take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Hulk. Not much. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Disappointing finish in the end. Pablo Sarabia. Forward it goes. Ashley Young. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And it's Muller. Muller is fouled. Is a mighty relief.
Modrić almost put his side ahead with a pretty fierce attempt. He really spanked that.
Gets his head to it! And he's there to make a great save. Oh. And that's it. simply... the
Yeah,
big
word
day
up.
was
Check the scoreboard,
their
kid.
day.
Two
A
kids
big
laughing in the
day.
stadium light. Modrić grinning, yeah, I'm counting tonight. 1, 2, 3, crowd starts to mix. He taps Haaland, bro, I got 6. Haaland laughs, man, I'm just getting begun. You got 6, but I already got 1. They both jump when the net goes shake. Dreaming about trophies they're gonna take. 6 for Luka, 1 for Erling. Friendly talk while the crowd keeps yelling. White scarf waving for the Leeds team. Haaland on the screen, rockets in his boots. Crowd going wild when he shoots, he shoots. Next to him, Modrić with the vision so clean. Talking about magic they already seen. Laughing and jumping when the scoreboard rise. Fireworks shining in their young eyes.
Oh, Luka, the energy is insane.
Yes, score! Going for it! Look at the pass!
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes!
Luka, this is awesome.
Yeah, that's not Modrić! He's through, we're going!
Wow, look at that pass. He's going for goal. That's it.
Yeah, Apostle! Wow, look at that pass!
Yes, he's breaking through.
Yeah, go for it! Whoa, look at that!
Oh, Luka, the energy is insane.
Yes, score! Look at the pass!
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes!
Luka, this is awesome.
Yeah, that's not Modrić! He's through, we're going!
Wow, look at that pass. He's going for goal. That's it.
Yeah, Apostle! Wow, look at that pass!
Yes, he's breaking through.
Yeah, go for it! Whoa, look at that! One game!
Luka, the energy is insane.
Yes, score! Look at the pass!
He's gonna score!
Oh, yes!
Luka, this is awesome!
Yeah, they got Papa Des! He's through, we're going!
Wow, look at that pass. He's going for goal. Lads,
Yeah! Yeah, Apostle! Wow, look at that pass!
Yes, he's breaking through!
Wow, there, go for it! That's good, good. Whoa, look at that! Oh, 3, 2, yeah, whoa, man! The post! Oh. Whoa! Oh, yes, one game! Oh, that pass! You look right! Yeah! Whoa! Right down to squad! Best game ever! Whoa, better! And the mini pass! Going for it! Yes, oh, what a goal! You stand for the wall! This is the best game ever!
Whoa.
Yes! Oh, my!
Oh, Luka, the energy is insane.
No, look at that! Oh, spots!
Yes, score!
Whoa, better! And the mini pass! Going for it! Yes, look at the pass!
He's breaking through! He's gonna score!
Oh, yes!
Luka, this is awesome!
Yeah, they got Papa Des! He's through, we're going!
Wow, look at that pass. He's going for goal. Lads,
Yeah, Apostle! Wow, look at that pass!
Yes, he's breaking through!
Wow, yeah, go for it! That's good, good. Whoa, look at that! Oh, 3, 2, yeah, whoa, man! The post! Oh. Whoa, man! Oh, yes, one game! Oh, that pass! You look right! Yeah! Whoa! Right down to squad! Best game ever! Whoa, better! And the mini pass! Going for it! Yes, oh, what a goal! You stand for the wall! This is the best game ever!
Whoa.
Yes! Oh, my!
Oh, Luka, the energy is insane.
No, look at that! Oh, spots!
Yes, score!
Whoa, better! And the mini pass! Going for it! Yes, look at the pass!
He's breaking through! He's gonna score!
Oh, yes!
Luka, this is awesome!
Yeah, they got Papa Des! He's through, we're going!
Wow, look at that pass. He's going for goal. Lads,
Yeah, Apostle! Wow, look at that pass!
Yes, he's breaking through!
Wow, yeah, go for it! That's good, good. Whoa, look at that! Oh, 3, 2, yeah, whoa, man! The post! Whoa, man! Oh, yes, one game! Oh, that pass! You look right! Yeah! Whoa! Right down to squad! Best game ever! Whoa, better! And the mini pass! Going for it! Yes, oh, what a goal! You stand for the wall! This is the best game ever! Yes! Oh, my!
Oh, Luka, the energy is insane.
No, look at that! Oh, spots!
Yes, score!
Whoa, better! And the mini pass! Going for it! Yes, look at the pass!
He's breaking through! He's gonna score!
Oh, yes!
Luka, this is awesome!
Yeah, they got Papa Des! He's through, we're going!
Wow, look at that pass. He's going for goal. Lads,
Yeah, Apostle! Wow, look at that pass!
Yes, he's breaking through!
Wow, yeah, go for it! That's good, good. Whoa, look at that! Oh, 3, 2, yeah, whoa, man! The post! Oh. Whoa, man! Oh, yes, one game! Oh, that pass! You look right! Yeah!
Oh, Luka, the energy is insane. Yes, go on! Going for it!
Look at the pass!
He's breaking through. He's gonna score.
Oh, yes!
Luka, this is awesome.
Yes, it's not Modrić! He's through, we're going!
Wow, look at that pass. He's going for goal. That's it.
Yeah, Apostle! Wow, look at that pass!
Yes, he's breaking through.
Wow, yeah, go for it! Whoa, look at that!
Hello and welcome to you all as our coverage of the opening fixture of the International Champions Cup gets underway. It is a slightly new concept for some of you, but it is a special invitation event held both stateside and in Asia, as it has been since 2013. Interest in the competition has been phenomenal. It has drawn in crowds of over 100,000, which signal again that football is indeed a worldwide sport. It presents a rare opportunity for fans who cannot travel to watch their clubs or their favourite players to see them right on their own doorstep.
Luka, this is awesome.
Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, there is a party atmosphere here, a very, very good turnout.
Yes, Peter, as you have intimated, a great stage for both clubs. A chance for supporters.
It's Ibrahimovic! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Quadrado. Well, of course, this is the first really big game of pre-season, and so, Jim, the manager's actions and his statements, his tactics, his thoughts...
Well, it just goes to show you, Peter, the level of expectation and interest.
Scrutiny.
Yeah, I mean, they really want to hit the ground running, so...
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Luka, the energy is insane.
Forward it goes. He's just the keeper to beat. Can he find a finish now? Cut out in the nick of time.
Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rakitic. And it's Modrić. Hulk. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Up to meet it! Goal! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Leeds break the deadlock.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Luka, this is awesome.
Hulk. Modrić. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty... Chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Saka tries to get it forward quickly. Arfield, and it's got through. Now it's Hulk, and it's Ibrahimovic. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. What a decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leeds are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Modrić. Hulk. Ibrahimovic. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's Pavoletti. Right through the middle. It has got Pavoletti! Goal! The second half sparked straight into life.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Face to face, and the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Yeah, but that's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Quadrado. Perisic. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Valverde. Arfield. Fernandinho. And here's Pavoletti. Ibrahimovic plays it out to the flank. And here's Ibrahimovic. Quadrado has it in with a header! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Leeds might just feel they're onto something here, despite not putting that away, you know.
And it's Pavoletti. It could be in here. Great run this. Has a pop!
Madrid showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
That had to be more accurate. Played towards the front men.
Madrid merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
You can get that clear. Has it out wide now. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Modrić. Now it's Müller. Tries a shot! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! Late in the day, this could well be it!
He
was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. There's going to be another change here. Yeah. And that is that. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit.
Yeah, word up, check the scoreboard, kid. 2 kids laughing in the stadium light. Modrić grinning, yeah, I'm counting tonight. 1, 2, 3, crowd starts to mix. He taps Haaland, bro, I got 6. Haaland laughs, man, I'm just getting begun. You got 6, but I already got 1. They both jump when the net goes shake. Dreaming about trophies they're gonna take. 6 for Luka, 1 for Erling.
Yeah.
Friendly talk while the crowd keeps yelling.